from his example that this man, who has consistently chosen honesty over empty words and diplomacy, honesty over false safety, and been victorious time and time again. He entered Gaza without a moment, not for 1 second, considering to ask the occupier for permission. For 35 long years, this European man, our brother, has sacrificed for us his health, his time, his energy, his family, his money, and he has succeeded. For the past 6 months, he has been traveling the world to rally people around the plight of the Palestinians, winning the love and admiration of millions, sleeping from city to city on the very rare occasion that he gets to sleep. And he joins us today so that we can proudly say that we are joining him. So I want to know how many of you are joining him in the struggle to liberate Palestine. How many of you are willing to stand with the Honourable Member of Parliament, George Galloway, the way that he stood with us?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Lamis Jamal Dik, brightest jewel of the East, rabbis, distinguished elders, scholars, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, wassalamu alaikum, peace be on all of you. I'm overwhelmed by the size and the warmth of this reception on the last of my current speeches in the United States of America. I was here for 19 days last month. I have been here for 10 days this month, and next month I intend to spend much of that month here in the United States for reasons which I shall explain. But this is a very auspicious moment. Almost 50 years ago, in this very city, the great hero Che Guevara said in New York that the real man, the real human, must be capable of trembling with indignation at injustice meted out to anyone, anywhere. And we tremble with indignation on this occasion, sandwiched between the anniversary of the Nakba, the catastrophe which wiped Palestine from the map, swept hundreds of thousands of Palestinians into 61 years of exile, scattered to the four corners of the earth as refugees, as people without papers, without passports, without status, hunted from pillar to post, regularly massacred and imprisoned and discriminated against. And the smaller catastrophe in 1967, which took the rest of Palestine, the remaining parts of the land, and Holy Jerusalem itself. This is a time when we remember the martyrs who have given their life's blood for the right to return to their country, for the right to return their country to the map and to the councils of the world. We remember them all: Abu Ammar, Abu Jihad, Abu Ali Mustafa, Sheikh Ahmed Yassin, Dr. Al-Sisi, and all the thousands, tens of thousands of others whose life's blood has watered the land, the flag, and the cause of Palestine. This is the time when we remember the thousands of Palestinian prisoners still living in the dark, in the dungeons of the Israeli apartheid state. And we demand on this occasion the release of them all. The hero prisoner Marwan Barghouti, who we demand should be released and be returned to the leadership of the Palestinian people to unite the different trends within the Palestinian arena and to play his part in bringing his people to freedom. We demand the release of all the prisoners, and we demand the return of all the Palestinians to their land and to their homes, as is their legal and moral right. As will be obvious by now, from the introduction, from the video that you have seen, I have been fighting for this cause almost all of my life. I started one midsummer day in 1975 in the Scottish city of Dundee, where I was alone in the Labour Party office, running off leaflets on an old-fashioned Gestetner machine. Someone rang the doorbell. I almost didn't answer. I was there alone. I had no authority to deal with anyone. I was 21 years old. But I answered the door. Something made me answer the door. I call it Kismet, destiny. There was a young, handsome Palestinian student. He looked like Omar Sharif to me. But then all Arabs looked like Omar Sharif to me in those days. He said he was from the General Union of Palestinian Students. He wanted to talk to the leaders of the party about Palestine. I told him, there are no leaders here, but you can talk to me and I will talk to them. And after 2 hours in which he mesmerizingly described the catastrophe which had enveloped his people, I was a signed-up member of the Palestinian resistance, which I remain to this day. And I promise you, with my last breath, the last word which will be on my lips as I take my last breath, whenever it is, will be Palestine. This is a lesson to every person in here. You have to be a fisher of men. You have to find others like me. You have to talk to them in the right way, using the right language. You have to recruit people who might go on to be like me and give of their strength and whatever abilities that God gave them to try to advance this cause of Palestine. We have to all be missionaries for Palestine, and we have to think up projects which maximize our ability to reach and move people, which is what I have tried to do all of my life, and I have a good one for you later in this speech. Within 2 years, I was with my friend here, Ron Mackay, in 1977 in the Palestinian camps, then unknown, now notorious throughout the world, of Sabra and Shatila. I lived there. I lived in the camp of Burj al-Barajni. I lived in the Fakani district of Beirut. President Arafat took me under his wing. I was 23 years old. I used to be with him at breakfast every morning.